Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. We are Jumanji Hurghada Tours. A little introduction first. My name is Jo. I'm an English girl. I come from Essex in England and I am with an Egyptian man, and together we run Jumanji Hurghada Tours. Today's video is going to be about the island visits. So we're going to talk about Orange Bay, Hula Hula and Magawish. I want to hopefully give you as much information as possible about the trips, including the group trips and also the private trips that we can do on our very own speedboat. If you see me looking down through the video, it's because I have my iPad here with some notes on, so hopefully I don't miss anything important. But if there is anything that I miss or you're not sure of, find us on social media. We're on Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Our mobile numbers are everywhere, so you can WhatsApp us or you can send us a message on the app and we'll reply as soon as we see. But let's talk first about the group trips. The group trips are done on the larger boats. You'll have around 30 tourists on the boat from different hotels, different nationalities. Included in the group trips is your transfers. So a vehicle will come and pick you up from your hotel and bring you to the marina. It will also take you back to your hotel at the end of the trip. Also included is all your snorkel equipment, so you'll get a mask and fins and a life jacket if you need. Most of the boats keep all of their equipment on the boat, the masks and fins. Life jackets are always on the boat, but some of the boats you pick up your mask and fins when you come into the marina. If that is the case that you pick up your mask and fins on the way into the marina, you must make sure you hand them back because otherwise they will charge you, okay? Also included on these boats is all your drinks throughout the day. You can have tea, coffee, water, Coke, Fanta and Sprite. They are unlimited, so you can have as much or as little as you would like. Also included is a freshly prepared lunch. Each boat has a chef on the boat and he cooks your lunch from scratch. Lunch is normally rice, pasta, chicken, kofta and salad. At the end of the day as well, they also come around with some fruit for you. The lunches on the boat are very delicious, I have to say. Also included is 2 snorkel stops, and you also get about an hour and a half spent on the island of your choice. So first of all, let's talk about Orange Bay. Orange Bay is the oldest island here in Hurghada, or like tourist attraction. It was the first one to be built, so it's very, very popular and it gets very, very busy, especially at this time of year, like the peak holiday season. A lot of people go there. If a busy island is not something that appeals to you, then I wouldn't go Orange because it is very, very busy. But once you're on Orange Bay, they give you a section that's full of bean bags, and that's your section to sit and relax. You can leave your bag there while you go in the water and you wander off and have an explore of the island. Your bag is perfectly safe. There's lots of opportunities on Orange to have a photo taken, so you can, there's a swing, I think there's seats out in the water that you can have your photos taken. So you can get those perfect holiday snaps for Instagram, Facebook and memories. Also on Orange Bay, you can get yourself a drink and a snack if you would like to. Drinks and snacks on the island are not included in what you pay for the trip. You will need to pay for those yourself. They don't take card payments simply because the internet signal on these islands is pretty much non-existent, so they don't have the internet connection to be able to take them, so it's cash only. Cash, you can pay Egyptian pound, English pound, dollar or euro, they accept all. Once you get to the island, the big boat will stop and a small speedboat will come along, and everybody gets on the small speedboat, and that is what takes you directly to the island because the water's very shallow, so the big boats can't get close to it. So yeah, some of the drivers or the captains, drivers of these little speedboats are very, very entertaining. And the guides normally get everybody clapping and shouting Habibi, Habibi. So it is really good fun. So let's talk about snorkel stops. So there's 2 snorkel stops included on all of the trips. The guides will obviously be in the water with you. For anybody that's not confident, a confident swimmer, or just not confident in the water but wants to have a go, you're more than welcome to. Obviously there's life jackets, so the guides will help you with a life jacket. The guides will also take in the water an orange ring, and all you need to do is hold on to the ring, lay nice and relaxed with your head in between your arms, and the guide will pull you along. Let's talk about Magawish Island. Magawish is a lot smaller than Orange Bay. It's a lot quieter, a lot more relaxed. It's very similar in that you've still got your opportunity to have your photos taken. So there's swings and seats, and there's a little bit upstairs as well. As you go onto the island, you'll see it in front of you. You can go up some steps, and they've got bits up there that you can have some photos taken. The water water at Magawish Island is deeper, so you don't have to go out as far. Orange Bay, it's very shallow. So for deeper water on Orange Bay, you have to walk out further. But also on Magawish, there's some coral, so you can take your mask and fins with you and do some snorkeling if you would like. Again, you can get yourself a drink and something to eat if you would like, a snack. But again, you've got to pay for these. They're not included in the group trip, and they have to be paid for by cash. And again, it can be Egyptian pound, English pound, dollar or euro, whichever you've got, makes it easy. And Hula Hula, I would say the size of Hula Hula is in between Orange and Magawish, and how busy it is in between those two. It's not as busy as Orange, but it's not as quiet and relaxed as Magawish. It's still very, very lovely, and you've got your opportunities, your spots to have your photos taken. Also, the water is similar to Magawish, so when you go in the water, it's a little bit deeper. You don't have to go out as far. And again, if you want to get yourself a drink on Hula Hula, I can't remember if they have snacks on Hula Hula or not, but you can get yourself a drink. Again, you have to pay for that by cash, and again, Egyptian pound, English pound, dollar or euro. Also, all of the islands, I forgot to say, do have alcoholic drinks, so if you fancy a beer on the island, that is possible. So back to the boat. On every boat there is a photographer, and he can take photos of you if you would like. They also have an underwater camera that they can take in the water to get videos of you snorkeling. And at the end of the trip, you have the opportunity to buy these photos and videos if you would like. I don't know how much they cost, because it will depend on the photographer. It might depend on how many photos and videos he's got of you, and the prices just vary. So you'd have to speak to the guide once you're on the boat at the end of the trip and come to a price that you agree on for those. But what they do, they upload everything to a Google Drive. They take your WhatsApp number and they send you a link to the Google Drive, and from there you can download everything to your device. I think they keep it on the Google Drive for about 2 weeks to give you an opportunity to actually download everything. So yeah, and paying for the photos, again, you can pay cash or card. They have a card machine on the boat. You can also pay Egyptian pound, English pound, euro or dollar, whichever is more convenient for yourselves. But buying the photos and videos is a great way to have a little memory, a memento from the day, and look back on and see the adventure that you went on. But let's talk about private trips. So we at Jumanji Hurghada Tours, we have our very own speedboat, and we can offer a half day or full day trip to either of those islands. Our half day trips would include an hour and a half or longer, if you would like, spent on the island. We offer either 2 snorkel stops with that, or 1 snorkel stop and a visit to White Island. Our full day trips would include lunch, and lunch would be on either Orange Bay or Magawish. We would suggest Magawish just because the lunch is nicer, and also your lunch on Magawish Island comes with a drink. You get a bottle of water and a Coke, a fizzy drink. On Orange Bay, your lunch doesn't come with a drink, unfortunately. You have to pay for that separately. That's what the owner, the boss of Orange Bay decided. So yeah, our 4-day trip would be time spent on the island and with your lunch included. And we can do 2 snorkel stops and a visit to White Island. The time spent on the island with our private trips, we normally spend around an hour and a half. But if you'd like to spend just an hour, or you'd like to spend 2 hours, a bit longer, that's absolutely fine. Because it's a private trip, we can make it tailored to what you would like. So if you want less time or more time on the island, you just let us know. A lot of people ask us about White Island and what is White Island. I'll insert some videos here and some photographs. But it's a stretch of sand, and it's pure white sand, and it's absolutely heavenly there. One of the beautiful things about White Island is the water is very shallow, so therefore it's only accessible by speedboat. The bigger boats can't get to this island because the water's too shallow for them. But it is, a lot of people call it the Maldives of Egypt, and it is absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. It's such a peaceful place, and the water's nice and shallow, so it's perfect for kids to play. You can just sit in the water or sit on the sand and just relax and enjoy yourself. Also included in our private trips is your transfers. So we arrange for a car to come and pick you up at the start of the trip from your hotel, and it will take you back to your hotel at the end of the trip. Snorkel equipment is included. We've got masks and life jackets for anybody that needs. Again, if anybody's not a very confident or comfortable swimmer in the water, we take a ring in with us, so you can just hold that and we'll pull you along. Drinks are included, which is water, Coke, Fanta and Sprite. And it's not just one drink, you can have as many as you like. We don't have tea and coffee, unfortunately, because we don't have the facilities on our speedboat. But yeah, drinks are included throughout the day. Also, we have a fruit platter, and if there's any particular fruit that you like or you don't like, then just tell us and we can not buy it or buy your favourite fruit. Mango season is in full swing at the moment, so I don't like mango myself personally, but a lot of people say the mango here is incredible. We also have on our speedboat a toilet. A lot of the speedboats here are so small that they don't have a toilet, but we have a nice comfortable toilet, so if anybody needs or wants to get changed in there, they are more than welcome. So yeah, our private trip, half day, would include a visit to one of the islands, either 1 snorkel stop and White Island or 2 snorkel stops. Our 4-day trip would include a visit to one of the islands, your lunch, 2 snorkel stops and a visit to White Island. Drinks and fruit and snorkel equipment is included on all of our trips on our speedboat. And also, most importantly, we always have a snorkel guide, Mr. Walid, and he is there to keep you guys safe in the water, and he will help you in the water, help pull you along if you need. If you have any troubles, he is there to help you. We don't just stop at some coral and say off you go snorkel. You don't go in the water until Walid goes in the water. He goes in first and then everybody comes in afterwards. We like to make sure that everybody's safe and having a good time. For prices of our trips, either the group trips or the private trips, and that's half day or full day, send us a message. You can find us on social media, Facebook, Instagram and TikTok. Also, our WhatsApp numbers are on there, so you can WhatsApp us. Send us a message. Tell us what trip it is that you're looking for, how many people, which hotel you're staying at, and we can give you a price. Hopefully, I've covered everything I possibly can in this video. But if you have any questions, like I say, you can find us on social media, send us a message, or drop us a comment below and we'll answer you as soon as we see it. But thank you so much for watching. I hope this video helps and helps you make a decision on which island you'd like to visit, if you want to do a group trip or private trip on our speedboat. But yeah, thank you very, very much, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.